to Sonix. Josepan's adaptation, his ability to kind of switch things up on the fly was very good. I think you have to have that sort of mentality when you play a character like Bowser. Things could go from really bad to really good in a matter of seconds, and it could go from very good to very bad just like that. And I think Sonic has the ability to kind of open those things up for Bowser. But I ain't taking anything away from Josepan, though, because he does have the strength factor. He does have command grab when Sonic wants to get in those weird distances away where he feels like he can't punish him. Boom, command grab. So let's go ahead and get it here. Game number 1 is upon us, friends. The final match of our block here is Snacks in this ride, and we about to get into this match.
It's going to be the last match for us. So now we see Josepan and Sonix here in PS2. The only bad thing I could say of this matchup is that Josepan and Bowser are big people,
Oh, yeah.
So Sonix is going to take advantage of that already. 69% Josepan looking for those forwarders that Sonix ain't, getting.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, we're going. Oh, jeez. Okay, I mean, that's how you open up Bowser, and that's how you close them down, too, man. So great stuff right here from Sonix right here to kick off this match.
That's going to help Sonix to concentrate, looking for those downers, which works 35% dash attack. Josepan's going to stay in the floor. It's going to be a very awkward match for Josepan because he's not going to be in the air all the time. Sonix is going to be jumping from side to side, making Josepan a bit uncomfortable in the match.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to make him work for his money, and that's how it's supposed to go. Doesn't quite get anything off the down B, or the up B, goes for a second one. Very smart. That move, of course, great frame data on it. One of the best up Bs in the business. Comes out pretty quickly and has the ability to keep Sonic off of your tail. But for how much longer is the real question here. Hide as you may, the ledge trapping will come out sooner or later here from Sonix.
80% Josepan looking for that forward Sonix, which won't work the second time. Nair, it's not going to hit, but that upper to backer from Sonix will. Oh, mama, that second backer could have ended it all, but on 122%, forward smash is so scary, and it's going to work the third time. So Sonix in that third stock still 62%.
That's right. Let's see what he can do to maybe bring himself out of the deficit here. It's going to be a task certainly within itself right now because this match is steamrolling out of control, showcasing how well these platforms work in Sonic's favor. Bowser, of course, very tough for him to get back onto solid ground, and a character like Sonic, who doesn't have a projectile but is so damn fast, he's kind of his own projectile, has the ability just to rinse and repeat the opportunity over and over again.
So 94% Sonic's working from side to side until he gets that opening, which he does now. Okay, so that spin dash to Nair. It's going to send Josepan to 109%. Look at that strong down B to do some damage, but that dash attack saving himself from that forward smash. But that forward's going to send Josepan to 131%.
Damn, yeah, that was clean. And actually went for the tilted up F smash too, which I think is why dash attack was able to break through. I think if he went for regular F smash, he would have been okay. So beautiful stuff right there from Sonix, of course, opening up the door and kind of shutting it right there on Josepan in all fronts.
Yeah.
But game number 2 is here, and as we've seen from Josepan in the past, he has the ability to adapt and adjust on the fly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So Josepan already taking the first loss of this set, but still 2 games to go for Sonic. Let's see what we could do. Let's see if we could turn this game back around. But now we're going for that second game in a couple of seconds. Both players concentrating. Sonix looked very calm in this match, so he didn't feel that uncomfortable. Okay, so we are starting to... Okay, so small battlefield it be. Let's see if it can work for Josepan. I believe Josepan took the stage.
That's right. So, of course, smaller quarters, no top platform right there either. So, the fact that there is a platform means that he has the ability to maybe camp Sonic a little bit. If he gets the lead, he can jump up there and try to play the bait and punish game. Now you got to come to me. Now you got to deal with, overextending and having to worry about, goes the high up B. Has to worry about possibly a command grab, but we ain't seeing none of that play out right here because Josepan right now really struggling. Okay, nice. Pins him down. Flamethrower in the corner.
So we get out of those Sonics doing those uppers to backers. He already knows the movement and taking that first stock with ease. 27% from Sonix still, and getting that snare from Josepan.
Falling up air, nice. Goes for a second one, third one. Gets the falling upper here this time, and it just kind of feels like he's in practice mode here. This is exactly just some bread and butter stuff that you're supposed to do versus a character this big. Got to know how to DI out of some of these interactions. Nice. Gets the command grab, kind of cooling his jets a little bit.
Oh, there we go. We go from the lower side of the stage to the other. And now that Nair's going to hit. Looking for that upper. It won't hit, but Fair is going to work it out all the time to spring. Sending Josepan down low. And oh my God, that downer from Sonix. Sending Josepan to his last stock in that second game.
That's right. This is looking all but good right here for the Josepan. He's going to have to try to get back onto solid ground. I think Sonix knows that, yes, the grounded game, I still kind of win that. But there's still a lot more opportunity for him to make a comeback if he, I let him keep going for up B out of shield and things as such. Can't let him have that homing attack off the mark for up B.
Oh my, he got back from that in 98% still. There's a bit of time, to take that the first stock, which it's not going to happen yet. No, 106%. Sonix still wants to do the 3 stock.
Nice. Okay, go. Oh, shoot. Okay, goes for the jab reset, then gets him off stage, and unfortunately enough, he kind of just air dodges to his untimely demise. So great stuff right here from Josepan. Of course, trying his absolute damnedest to, have a leg in this fight, but it just feels like Sonix is just kind of outclass him in some of these interactions.
That's right. So we're gonna start the third game. Finally, possibly the last one of this, block. But now Josepan is thinking on which stage to appear. I think small battlefield wasn't that good of an idea because Sonix already knows that stage very well. He takes the opportunity to use it very in his best advantage. So we're in the third, maybe the final game of this set. Sonix against Josepan, 2-0 from Sonix.
Last game is upon us potentially. Would hate to call it right here. I would love to see more Josepan over on the winner's side, but Sonix, of course, doesn't want to see anything remotely close to looking like that. So last game potentially here. Kalos, a lot of room to work with here. This could certainly come out and help Sonix. It could also kind of come back and bite him in the butt right here. But the way this match is kind of kicking off, it feels like Josepan has a lot more ground to cover, a lot more terrain to work with. And because on the opposite end, Sonix has more room to rip and run and kind of turn the stage to his playground.
There we go, return to the 95%. Josepan now, gets his first percentages against Sonix. Looking for that up to which it works, but that dash attack sadly won't work. Spin dash forward there, and that's the first stock for Sonix. He already knows that that's true as hell.
Yeah, if it ain't true, it feels true, man. Like, it's just one of those interactions where, damn, I'm so big, and boom, I'm off stage. What am I to do, unfortunately? So,
yeah,
beautiful stuff right here, man, as this match starts to wrap up. Going to go for falling upper here this time. Okay, standing jab, checking his temperature, and waits out. I love this from Josepan, just being a little bit more patient here. Letting the KOs kind of come to him, or I guess the potential for a KO there that time.
He wants that stock from Sonix, because, Sonix has been doing 3 stocks to Josepan. So it's looking quite difficult for Josepan, to get those hits. But still an 84% Sonix, anything is possible.
Yeah, I don't want to count him out just yet. I mean, Bowser, again, is certainly well-equipped for comeback potential. Namely because of that rage and just command grab. But I guess the trick of the art of the trade is trying to, get your hands on Sonix, and that's been a bit of a difficult feat for him. Now he's going to go for this, the belly drop. Doesn't get anything off of it. Great percent, but has not been able to kind of play to his disadvantage, and that's been kind of biting him in the butt. Nice. There's the F tilt.
Looking for that forward. It's not going to hit, though. Sonix still in 125%, and finally that stock will go. So no 3 stocks for Josepan, 126%. Josepan trying to get those grabs. He finally gets the 40%. That Nair is going to hit to 29. Looking for that forward tilt. Won't hit, but still Josepan looking for those, setups against Sonix.
Sonix is looking really good right now. Josepan, of course, trying to find some setups of his own, but just cannot make any magic happen. And just getting a lot of rinse and repeat situations. Nice, great drift back right there from the F smash. Knew it was coming. Very smart right there from Sonix to not go off stage and go for like a forward or anything. Just wanted to maybe bait him. If F smash hits, of course, I'll take the stock. But if not, it's going to force into an awkward recovery spot, and I should be able to close it out. So beautiful right here from Josepan, though. 1 stock still left. He has the opportunity to bring this thing back a little closer, but has to slow it down.
All right, so 55% Sonix. 70 right now. Josepan is trying, to take that second stock real quick. Although he hasn't, get those combos to Sonix. Sonix having a very good time, moving around. He's okay. He doesn't need to take time. He's already winning this match as we are seeing it right now.
Has no intent of letting go of this lead here, and just nice. Base out the air dodge, goes for the back, even if that doesn't hit. Got back down to solid ground before he was able to. Oh my goodness, he said, yeah, I see your homing attack. I see your homing attack, man. I still got this flamethrower out at the ledge. Love that there.
There we go. Now we're seeing a bit of combo from Sonix. Look for that grab, won't hit. 98% nair from Bowser as well, won't hit. Spin dash will, and that forward is true as hell, Rodney. So we're still in that tight situation where Josepan could lose it all by that forwarder or a forward smash.
That smash is going to get it done right there in a strong and dominant way. Sonix, of course, I mean, did exactly what we kind of knew he was going to do, what Star GG kind of predicted him to do. But Josepan put up a really great fight, but that's just a rough one, man. A lot of room on Kalos. Sonic has the ability to rip and run and move around with some relative ease, and I think versus a slow character like Bowser, despite him having some of the best footwork of all the heavies, it's still not enough to keep up with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,